want to make something, Mama. I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
This!
Yeah, like that?
Where's the bulldozer book? I want milk.
You want milk? Okay. Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you some things that I've been implementing to keep my toddler eating structured meals versus just snacking 24/7, especially at this time when we are staying home. I feel like it's really easy to just get in the mode for kids to just snack all the time and not really have meals. So these are some tips that I've been implementing. This is a part of taking care of a toddler that I have had like ups and downs and been fairly inconsistent with. So implementing these tips for me has really made a big difference in the way that Eli's mood is, and he's just much more stable. Some days are better than others, and his tastes are just changing, and he's a picky eater. So if you've got a plant-based toddler or a vegan toddler and you're just trying to find more structured ways to feed them throughout a 24-hour period, hopefully this video will be helpful to you. I always try and stay on top of meals by making them before I know that he's gonna be hungry. These are what I call loaded oats. They've really evolved over the years, but I use things like steel-cut oats, either in almond butter or peanut butter, some hemp seeds, some chia seeds, a little bit of plant milk. I put some immunity boosting mushroom powder in his oatmeal as well as maple syrup. Sometimes I'll even put some greens in there. I put frozen fruit, I put fresh fruit, whatever I can to make this a super calorie dense meal. He loves it and he always eats all of it. Dragon style.
No, it's dragon style.
Yeah.
Dragon style.
Woohoo! What I know is that consistency in food offerings gives children stability, and I notice a big difference when I'm able to deliver with that. The consistency in food offerings also helps with them cueing into when they're actually hungry and when they're actually full, which is something that we want to really keep intact when they're little, because that plays into how they deal with food later on in life. And when they cue into their hunger and their fullness, they have the fuel that they need to sustain their day. And when I offer consistent food and he eats consistently, having a breakfast, a snack, a lunch, a snack, a dinner, a bedtime snack, I feel like his mood is so much more consistent and even keeled. The tantrums, of course there's tantrums, but they're lessened when he has a constant structured meal plan. So there's lots of things that you can feed toddlers. Obviously, of course, you want to stick to the things that they like, but you want to try and give as much variety as possible. So I'm going to show you what Eli eats in a day. Every day is a little bit different, but I try to keep a few things consistent, things that I know that he likes and that I can really make sure that he's getting in a lot of nutrients. For his first snack, I'm making a smoothie that I'm making myself, and then I just share it with him. I've got orange juice, water, kale, mango, daily green boost powder, and I'm just blending it up, and he loves it. He's really obsessed with drinking out of a glass bottle right now, so that kind of works to my benefit for snacking and in between meals. I'm able to give him smoothies that really hide a lot of greens in that he wouldn't normally just sit down and eat. The reason that I'm trying to really implement these structured meals versus just 24 free-for-all is because that grazing, I feel like for Eli, is really not a good thing. He will just snack all day long and never want to eat a real meal, and it's really frustrating as the mom. It can result in really random overeating or undereating. Some days I feel like he's fasting, some days I feel like he wants to eat everything in the house. Something else that I meal prep for all of us throughout the week is some kind of beans. This week I did pinto beans. Beans are a great source of protein, fiber, iron, magnesium, potassium, zinc, and folate. So beans are something that I try to include in his diet on a daily to every other day basis, whether it's pinto beans or some kind of hummus or maybe some black beans. He likes all of them. For this meal, I did some brown rice with the pinto beans topped with some avocado.
I want one, Mama.
You want one? His after nap snack can really vary. So here he's doing some toast with vegan cream cheese, chives, and cucumbers with some strawberries, but sometimes he'll do an apple. He really loves plant-based yogurt.
Did you have a great nap? I'm so hungry.
So those are all really great examples of what you can do for an afternoon snack. For dinner, I chose to get really creative and I made these little cookie cutter potato french fries, and I also made this leftover pasta, and I squeezed in a lot of veggies into both the cheese sauce and the pasta sauce. And he wasn't a fan of the star french fries, but hey, you win some, you lose some. For an after-dinner snack, I made these healthy blueberry muffins. I'll leave the recipe down below. I love to have Eli participate with me in the baking process. He loves to throw everything in and mix, and of course, eat as many frozen blueberries as he possibly can. And I just let him go to town. And once they're made, it's great for a bedtime snack. These turned out so beautiful, and I don't feel bad or guilty giving them to him at all because they've got really great ingredients in them. I love to close our evening with bath time because it just makes him feel good. He gets one last little bit of playtime in and family time and sets him up for a nice night of sleep. So that's what Eli ate today. I know that feeding a toddler and feeding young children can be extremely frustrating at times. I've definitely had these moments where I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? He doesn't want to eat anything, or he doesn't want to eat anything that I've prepared. It can be frustrating, but I feel like when my energy is heightened and I'm stressed about it, then it just pushes him away even further. Giving him healthy options to eat and then letting him choose what he needs for that time while he's eating that meal. Let me know down in the comments below if you have struggled with this with your kids or your toddlers and what kind of tips that you would advise, because I'm totally interested. I'm always wanting to just mix it up and find a good balance. We all have different tastes at different times in our lives, and he's just learning what he likes. But it's so good to expose our kids to healthy foods early on. I really feel like it sets them up for success in their eating in their life. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very, very soon. Have a great one. Be safe and enjoy this time with your children at home as much as you possibly can. Mwah.